So are you mute?
Hello.
Now you're audible.
Yeah. So this was earlier was process oriented management, and then visual management means everything should be clearly shown. Like suppose if there are 40 stations in a line, and one of the station suppose breaks down, then nearby peoples they have to go. They have to stop their work and help that particular person, help that workstation to resolve the problem. Even there are displays which indicates what is the today's target and what is the actual production, and the actual production keeps on changing moment the product is rolled out from the final workstation. The visual management, the display board also indicates the total number of accidents so far, or accident free days, or absenteeism. So this is what is visual management. It is also called as the andon. Work standards are always given in the form of SOPs, that is standard operating procedures. So at every workstation, the SOPs will be mentioned or displayed. So SOPs will include what has to be done, how it has to be done, and what time it should take. It has all the details, right from what kind of jigs, what kind of fixtures, where it will be available, where the raw material, what kind of the raw material, what is the size of the raw material, everything, how to do this particular component, everything will be mentioned in the SOP. This is again a technique, that is PDCA, that is you plan, do, check, and act. So it is said, no, if you don't plan, then you plan to fail, I say. So always planning is important. Then you act, you perform as per the planning. Then continuous monitoring, that is you have to monitor uh, whether uh, whatever has been performed is as per the planning or not. That checking is nothing but the monitoring, and then act. So this is like a closed loop system. Hmm. Do not work in open loop system. Then SDCA is nothing but standardize, do, check, and act. See, you have to believe in standardization. Wherever possible, go for the standard products, go for the standard components. Again, SPC is a very big topic, statistical process control. So it includes 7QC tools, it includes different type of charts, pie charts, P charts, then acceptable quality level, not many things. So you don't have to mention all those things, but you have to brief a little bit how statistical process control is helpful for improving the productivity. Most of the big companies they have reward systems, that is called as the suggestion systems, where the suggestion box is kept, and uh, anyone is free to give the suggestions. uh, and this is suggestion is nothing but like a kaizen only, which is for the betterment or which is for the improvement. So even though it is small improvement, you don't have to worry, because small improvement will make a big improvement. So you did not think for a big breakthrough. Always don't think for the breakthrough. So work study consists of method study and time study. So that is the basic tool in industrial engineering, which is helpful for your productivity improvement technique. There is an institute called as the ILO, that is International Labour Organization. Uh, as per ILO, the work study is the technique of method study and work measurement employed to ensure the best possible use of human and material resources in carrying out a specified activity. So this is what if you have been asked to define. There are so many definitions given by different peoples, but what is expected by default? Even in the Google also you'll get a lot of definitions, but what is expected by default is work study, which is defined by ILO, that is International Labour Organization, which is situated in Geneva and it has branches across the globe. And as I told, work study is a combination of method study and the work measurement. This table explains, how the productivity can be raised by direct means. Here, the approach is capital investment. Here, the approach is better management. And again, in capital investment, what is the type of improvement? That is development and new basic process or fundamental improvement of existing ones. Development of new basic process means whether you want to start casting, forging in your plant itself. Hmm. That is, you have a captive requirement and the present supplier, uh, you are facing problems. He is not delivering in time or you don't have alternative supplier. So he is enjoying monopoly. You have to listen or you have to act as per his tune. So you have taken a decision that we will develop the basic process, like say casting golo, forging golo, or powder metallurgy, so that dependency on the supplier is eliminated or reduced. So for that, definitely you will need a capital investment. No doubt, if you want to implement or if you want to develop a new basic process, the cost will be high. mm, and there is no limit for the improvement. Mm. So here, what is the role of work study? You are developing a method study to improve the ease of operation, mm, or to facilitate the production or to improve the productivity. Not only basic process, but you can improve the existing one also. That is, if you have a conventional machines, uh, and then you want to improve. So that is what is called the retrofitting. So retrofitting is nothing but improvement in the present process or improvement in the present equipment. So we say retrofitting of machine tools. So we have a conventional machine tool, say conventional lathe, and I want to convert it into, I want to improve it to the CNC. So what I will do, I will change the lead screw by ball screw. I will change the induction motor by servo motor. Then I will add control unit. So these are the changes which need to be done and which will attract investment, which will lead investment. So retrofitting need not be for the machine tool, it can be for anything. We say retrofitting of the buildings wherever we are staying. So many societies they have the policy that every 5 years they will paint, or every 7 years they will paint exteriorly as well as interiorly in the passages or in the stairs. Every 3 years they will do the audit, that is structural audit. Is there any cracks? Is there any damages? And accordingly they will retrofit. Means they will take the decisions of painting or plastering. So this is also a type of retrofitting of the buildings. So that also needs investment. Suppose if you want to uh, paint a building exteriorly, it will run into lakhs, isn't it? So either it has to be contributed to the sinking fund or the members, society members or the resident members have to contribute Additionally, better management में then here you have one more option here or approach that you can install more modern or higher capacity plant or equipment, or you can modernize the existing one. That is uh, more modern or higher capacity plants or equipment means what? Like suppose you have a manual movement of the material. So there you can automate. That is, you can install the automatic conveyor. All right. So material handling can be automated. Not only material handling, even the process also can be automated. Like I can give you an example that initially the tire lifting and tire fixing was totally manual in vehicle assembly plant. That is, the labor used to lift the tire. Okay, that is there are the wherever the tire mounting station is there. So there is a place for stopping the tires. So you used to take that tire, roll it, and bring it near the axle. Okay, and then he has to lift the tire physically so that he can match the center hole of the tire with axle. Then he has to push that tire and then put one nut like that, six nuts manually. Then tighten it by spanner, big spanner, and then again apply torque with the help of the torque wrench. So this was not only time consuming, but it was laborious also for the operator or for the worker. So it was automated. So in automation, worker is rolling down the tire near the axle from wherever it is stopped. Then he will place that tire on a cylinder. That is, wherever the tire is to be fixed, there a pit मतलब खड्डा खोदा, वहाँ पे एक सिलेंडर पिस्टन का अरेंजमेंट लगा है एंड पिस्टन को एक फ्लैट प्लेट अटैच किया सो दैट दैट टायर कैन बी माउंटेड ऑन दैट फ्लैट प्लेट. Then operator has to just keep that tire on that flat plate which is moved up and down with the help of a cylinder piston and activated by foot pedal. फुट पेडल मतलब पैर से ऑपरेट करने का, टायर को लेके जाने का, प्लेट के ऊपर रखने का, और फुट पेडल पाव से ऑपरेट करने का, सो दैट इट विल कम अप मोमेंट operator sees that the center of the axle and the center of the tire is matched, he will just slide it, he will just push it on the axle. Okay. Then instead of tightening manually, they are using pneumatic guns or pneumatic runner. It is called the pneumatic runner, which you tighten the nut with the help of air, and that device is called the pneumatic runner. So one nut at a time, pneumatically. So that improves the time as well as it decreases the labor also. It is not laborious also. Then further again improvement in this, there is something called as a spindle runner. So spindle runner, it can tighten three nuts simultaneously at a time, located at 120 degrees. Like a pneumatic runner will tighten one nut at a time. The multi-spindle runner or three spindle runner will tighten three nuts at a time. So again your time is saved, but you have to invest in your three spindle runner. Again further improvement, instead of tightening three nuts at a time, you have six spindle runner available. So the six spindle runner can tighten all the six nuts simultaneously at a time. But again you have to invest in six spindle runner. See, so the automation begins with cylinder and piston for lifting the cylinder, then pneumatic runner for tightening one nut at a time, then three spindle runner for tightening three nuts at a time, and then 6 spindle runner for handling 6 nuts at a time. So this is what is called as the modern technology or automation, but it needs investment. But the management has to be, you have to convince the management that if you are investing like this, if you are using 3 spindle runner or 6 spindle runner, the time can be reduced a lot. Okay, so we can produce more products. So maybe whatever investment we are investing in multi-cylinder runner by selling more product, that investment can be recovered very fast. And if the management is convinced, they have absolutely no problem to release the fund. Better management may approaches will be reduce the work content of the product. Work content means how much labor is involved. How much labor is involved. So try to reduce that labor. So in assembly, how the labor can be reduced? We have studied in design for assembly. All the components should be assembled in one direction. That is the first thing. Hmm. Then there has to be foolproofness. Okay, as far as possible, you have to use snug fit component. That is, don't go for nut, bolt, screw, where you will have to tighten. So as far as possible, use snug fit. If you see washing machines or micro ovens, you will always see all the components are snug fits. Okay, you have to just place it और थोड़ा सा ऐसा हल्का से दबाएंगे तो वो फिट हो जाता है. So that reduces your time. At the same time, it gives you good grip also. And for dismantling also, you have to just use a screwdriver, हाँ, और थोड़ा हल्का से उसको कटाने का, and just you have to lift it. So even dismantling also fast. Right? You can reduce. So this is what you are reducing the work content of the product. That is by minimizing the number of components. At the same time, you can reduce the work content of the process. That is, you are making process as easy as possible. Like I given an example of tire mounting. So that is nothing but you are reducing the work content of the process. So all this, your method study is involved. So there are positions in big companies, and the name of the positions are methods engineer. So the function of methods engineer is only to suggest new methods and alternative methods and to improve the existing methods. Then work measurement is to reduce the ineffective time. And that ineffective time, it could be due to management or it could be due to workers also. Hmm. So what are the techniques we use for reducing the ineffective time? You can use work measurement. Okay. So basically in work management, these are the different areas where you can improve upon so that your productivity will be improved. Out of all this, time study is most important in work measurement. So what it does, work measurement, investigate the existing practices, locates ineffective time, that is idle time, set SOPs, standards of performance, uh, and it sees that plant utilization is higher. So work measurement or time study also leads to your investment schemes. Like say if you do in 1 minute, so and 1 minute is the standard time. So if you do it in say 55 seconds and if you are producing more components, okay, so for that you will be paid more money. And as I told, even the same incentive scheme is applicable in BEST also, Bombay Electric Supply and Transport. BEST's maintenance is the best maintenance in Asia. The breakdowns or the failures are very less. Superb maintenance. Even their service is also good. Unfortunately, its some routes are not profitable and some routes are very much profitable. like Andheri to Sakina. Okay, you will see always crowded. Before the metro, I remember the queue, the bus stop is just outside on the east, going to the Sakinaka, Ghatkopar, Kurla, Powai, and the queue used to come, right up to the station, जो ब्रिज है, उसके ऊपर the queue used to be. So obviously, such routes will be profitable. But there are some routes which doesn't run into profit. Like for example, our father agri. Okay. Now since in the morning the bus is flooded, so in the morning time it will be in profit. That is while traveling from station to college, because there are number of people who are getting down in between, plus students and staff. So this is the scene at say 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. But at 11 o'clock, the bus has to come empty to the station, and BST cannot say that unless and until the bus is full, uh, it will be taken off. They have done the route study, they have done the time study. So at every 10 minutes or 15 minutes, because finally it is a public service, so they have to schedule the bus. They can't say that we'll wait for the bus to be filled. No. But then in the morning, 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, or 12 o'clock, bus will be half filled or maybe empty also. So that time it will be in loss. Fine. So what I was selling, the maintenance, of the BST is the super, and there are hardly any failure because it's the question of safety. It's a question of safety to the people, and they invest a lot in maintenance, and it is such a well documented that even if any failure occurs anywhere, they can investigate and they can tell the root cause of the investment, of the breakdown, root cause of the breakdown. Why this breakdown happened? Maybe because the bolt or nut was not changed, bearing was not changed, maybe the nut was not tightened. They can also tell their documentation or recording system is so powerful. They can also that system can also tell who has changed the nut, how much torque was applied, and when it was changed. So sometimes we say that it is चाराने का मुर्गी और एक रुपए का मसाला, मतलब एक नट चेंज किया but it gets recorded, so at multiple places, that is he has to take the material from the stores, तो store वाला entry किया, then supervisor will enter in his job card, okay, then again clerk will enter in his card, so like that. But they have systems, isn't it, and you have to follow the system. So method study and work measurement, these are the techniques of the work study. Work measurement is the application of techniques designed to establish the time. And remember, I have been telling that you have to take a qualified worker to carry out that time. And qualified worker means ITI and having some years of experience. So whenever you are doing time study, you have to select the worker in such a way that he is average. He should not be too qualified, too experienced. Otherwise, he will do the job in few minutes. At the same time, he should not be trainee also because he will take lot of time. So that's why we say a qualified worker, or more correctly, it is called as the representative worker. Why is called the representative worker? Because he is representing on behalf of a group of the people. So it's a very scientific technique. You have to inform the union, you have to inform the management, that the time study engineer, and you have to inform the representative worker, and They will be the witness when you are carrying out the time study. But then it was observed that in time study, the worker doesn't open up. They try to, create the issues or try to slow down the work. And that's why the technique like most, which is totally mathematical, has emerged. That is Maynard operation sequence technique. So the most important from examination point of view is that what are the different steps in work study procedure. Okay, this is the most important for 10 marks and repetitively asked work study procedure. So there are eight. It's a eight-step procedure. Work study. So first you have to select the job. Then you record from direct observation. You examine the recorded facts. Then develop the most economic method. Then you have to see, huh, or you have to maintain that new standard at the end. Okay, because that is what is important. ऐसा नहीं होना मांगता है अरे इंजीनियर आया और उसने बताया and just to satisfy that engineer, that worker, he will do as per his new procedure हाँ, एक दिन के लिए and then moment हाँ, the engineer turns back हाँ, or turns out or he is not there, the worker come back to its original method. ऐसा नहीं होना. Huh? So whatever method, that economic method you have developed, huh? So for that method you measure the work and calculate the standard time. Okay? You define that new method, install that new method, and you have to see that you are maintaining that new method. That is what is important. Okay? ऐसा नहीं कि you are not there, the method is not adopted. Even if you are not there, the method has to be adopted. So you have to prove that. So here one has to be very very strong technically because you are dealing with the people who are already working on the job for many years. So sometimes they are, better knowledgeable than the fresh or less experienced engineers. So there is nothing harm, no harm in learning from them. Even the doctors also, fresh doctors also, they learn initially during their internship from the ward boys, from the nurses. So you have to see that during your implant training or internship, you learn as much as possible. So again, I repeat the 8 step procedure. Select the job, record from observations, examine the facts, recorded facts, then develop the economic method, time study, do the time study, then write down the new method properly, just document it, define it, install that new method, and you have to see that the new method doesn't become obsolete if you are not there. So work measurement deals, that is if I talk in terms of ILO, that is International Labour Organization, whose office is in Geneva, Switzerland. Work measurement is the application of technique which is designed to establish the time for a qualified worker to carry out a specified job at a defined level of performance. That is, we expect the performance, means the product accuracy, as stated by the design engineer. Okay, like say, just we just want to maintain a time hmm, or target. He cannot compromise the performance of the product. I have seen this is happening. People, they are crazy or they are mad or maybe they are stressed to complete the target. And just to complete the target, sometimes they compromise on the quality. Like I have one example, in the assembly line. Okay, one nut slips from his hand. There are 6 nuts to be tightened. Like since because of the target, he has to complete the target. He doesn't want to waste the time in finding out that nut where it has fallen down. Okay, he just says, "Chalo जाने दो कर दो." Let us see what happens. So this is not tolerable. Remember, always you have to respect the quality, and if you are giving the quality product, then definitely the image of the plant or the image of the product will improve. So in this case, like suppose something has fallen down, the tool has fallen down, or say nut bolt washer uh, has fallen down, and he has been issued a counted nut bolt and washer. So he is responsible if he is taking more nut bolt and washer. So in this case, what he has to do, that operator, he has to press the button, and as I told, that visual control, that is undone, so that helps him to stop the line. See here, the concept of ownership means what? The operators, if they smell or if they have a doubt that something is going wrong, something is going fishy, which is going to deteriorate the quality, he has full rights. The worker has full rights. Anything going or anything happening against the quality, again I am telling, the worker has full rights to stop the line. He doesn't have to contact or he doesn't have to take the permission from the supervisor, manager, nobody. He has full rights to stop the line if anything is going against the quality. So moment he stops, that light, you know, will be displayed. And then Joby has surrounding the people, they will come and help. What happened? What is the problem? And it will be resolved. This is what is called as the visual controls, that ANDON, ANDON. So work measurement is nothing but a qualified worker has to carry out a specified job at a defined level of performance. And when you are expecting in certain level of accuracy, we also give him a time also, that I am asking him 5 microns. That doesn't mean that you will take your own sweet time. It has to be done in certain allotted time only. If it is say 0.1, 100 microns, it will take say little less time. If it is 5 microns, it will take little more time. That doesn't mean that he can take time as per his convenience. So as I told, planning is the most important. Costing, you know, how much that new method is going to cost, whether, because you always have budget cuts, you always have threats of the budget, because every department or every section has been allotted the budgets, new year budget, new financial year budget. Let us take say now example of say April 22 to March 23. So that budget, whatever requirements you have to give by December or by January to the management. They will study and they will sanction. So once the budget is allotted, hmm, then you have to strictly adhere to the budget. You cannot overshoot the budget. So that's why you have to do the costing, cost reduction, cost control. You have to see that I have been allotted only this much budget. So within that budget only I have to perform. Hmm. Work measurement forms the basis for the incentive. It helps to improve the existing method. If there are two, three methods suggested by the engineers, by method study engineer, then work measurement technique or time study technique can help to decide upon one alternative. Then, as I told, that work measurement or time study, it helps to set standards. That is, what will be the production rate per hour. It helps to measure the employee performance because it's a IPMS, that is Integrated Production Management System, where every movement of the operator is observed. Every movement of the operator is observed. There are CCTVs, there are sensors. So everything. So manager sitting in his cabin can watch the line. So पहले जैसा नहीं है, that worker can go to any corner and sleep and take a nap. It's not possible. So now management is strong. Well, union was strong. So work measurement helps to maintain the employee performance. And based on that employee performance, the promotions, incentives can be decided by HR department or personal department. So as I told, there are 8 steps. So select, record, examine, and measure quantity of the work performed. So how to do this? Select, record, examine, and measure quantity of work performed. So we can use various techniques like sampling techniques, stopwatch technique, and then predetermined time standard. Since that is also called as the most, because this was suggested or this was invented by Baynard. So it is also known as the most. At the most ka most, but it's in capital MOST. That is Maynard operation sequencing technique. So work sampling, then it was stopwatch, then still higher or advanced is PTS, and still more advanced is MOST, that is most. Okay. Then whatever time study you do, or whether by stopwatch or by PTS or by most, then you have to add allowances. Fatigue allowance है, personal allowance है, lunch allowance है, tea break allowance, and you have to come with the standard time of operation. Like if you cannot dictate, like suppose if the cycle time is say 1 minute, so 1 minute matlab 60 pieces an hour. So you cannot dictate 60 into 8, that is 480 pieces I want in 8 hours. No way. Hmm. Union will always ask, Saab, 8 घंटा, it is not a machine that the people will work continuously. So you have to have some fatigue allowance, you have to have some personal allowance, some kind of medical allowance, something like that. So that 480 का जो target है, that may with understanding it will come to 420 or something, because the peoples obviously cannot work for 8 hours continuously if they don't get proper allowances. And once the allowances are added, then that is what is called the standard time. So there is a difference between the time taken by the time study engineer, then standard time, and also there is one more term which you will learn, that is normal time. So each has got meaning. So these are the various techniques, again important from examination point of view. These are the various techniques of work measurement, like time study, where you actually do the time study, work sampling, where you do the samplings of the work, then standard data, and predetermined, this is your predetermined motion and time study. So in predetermined motion and time study, we this is very technical, predetermined motion and time study. because here you should have a complete detailed knowledge of the process and of the product, because this will be done at the micro level, wherein each and every small motion will be recorded, and the time required for each and every small motion will be recorded, and then finally it will be added. So here this is very technical. Not only technical, here the person should have a practical experience also. So time study is the oldest technique of work measurement to establish time for a qualified worker. Huh? So this is the definition suggested by ILO. Hmm. Even the our peoples, they also follow the techniques suggested by, or the definitions given by the ILO. So basic time study will consist of a stopwatch, then a board, study board, and some forms where you have to write. Okay. So time study procedure will consist of like selection of job. You should have a standard method first, a proven method. You have to select the operator, which operator, and you have to intimate. Huh? Then you have to record all the details. Hmm. Now we are already divided into macro motion. Okay, so you write the duration of each and every element. Then you have to give relaxation and other allowances, and then come with the standard time. So the equipments which are used are stopwatch. Then there are machines, that is called as time recording machines, and then there are motion picture cameras also. Work sampling, it is a technique that is as per this debate, the technique in which uh, statistically competent number of instantaneous observations are taken over a period of time of a group of machines, process or workers. Each observation reports what is seen to happen and the percentage of observations recorded for a particular activity or delay is a measure of percentage of time observed by the occurrence. Okay, so you did not write this, nobody will ask you. Don't bother about this. So here more emphasis is on statistical sampling and observation. Work sampling, work sampling is based on statistical sampling and observation. Right? So here the procedure, the steps are given to do the work sampling. See, just now we saw that 8 steps. We are now see we are discussing work sampling. Okay, you see the 8 step procedure of the work measurement. Okay, and we are discussing the techniques. What techniques are used for work measurement? Okay, like stopwatch method, work sampling. And now we are discussing work sampling. Mein, what are the different methods? What is the procedure? Work sampling procedure. So this is the flow chart for work sampling steps. So you have to have objectives. Then you have to explain the objectives to the person, to the operator, hmm, what is expected, what work he has to do, what could be the delays. You have to explain him the duration also. Hmm. And nowadays the people cooperate. पहला ऐसा नहीं था, corruption नहीं था वर्कर का. हम अगर वर्कर को बोलने के जाएगा तो आप करके दिखाओ करके बोलेंगे. ऐसे. And now suppose if he asks, yes, engineers can do it because most of the times the machines are CNC machines, you know. So there definitely engineers can Do the work. Then, what is the accuracy and confidence level of the final result? As I told, confidence level means whether your confidence level is 90%, 95%, 99%, or 100%. Like that, there are confidence level. Generally, it has to be 95% confidence level on an average. So, cannot be 99%, and 90% is definitely not acceptable. 90% means what? You are 5% inaccurate. You are 5% inaccurate. So that's why you don't go for 90% accuracy. Then you make basic estimate, then design the actual study, record the observations, summarize the result, and then prepare the report. Okay. Of course, you need to check what is the accuracy of the data and then prepare the result accordingly. So you have something called the predetermined motion time study. Means what? You are identifying the different motions for doing a particular task, like assembly of paints or assembly of tire, which I told. And you are identifying what could be the motions like reach, means the person has to reach the place where the tire has been kept. Then he has to grasp, मतलब टायर को पकड़ना है, पोजीशन करना है, ओके, फिर उसको लेके जाना है. He has to release. You have to release from his leg or from his foot or whatever it is. So these are the different motions. Okay. So this is what is called the motion study, predetermined motion study. So this you have to identify. And this motion MTM, they measure the time. MTM का full form है methods time measurement. So they measure the time in an accuracy of 1 TMU. And what is 1 TMU? 1 TMU is equal to 0.0006 minutes into 60 seconds. So it comes around 0.36 seconds. So these are the different motions like आप release करो, reach, grasp करो, move करो, position करो and release. So this is a cycle. Reach to the place, grasp, then move, come to the position and then you release and repeat this. Okay. So how to do this? You can do it by motion time analysis, work factor system, MTM, basic motion time study, MOST, MODAPS, and master standard. Out of which method time measurement, that is MTM and MOST, is followed currently. Hmm. So most is nothing but the time study technique which gives the time, that is engineer can mathematically calculate the time. There is no need to do time study. So he has to just sit on the table on his desk, but he should be thorough about the process. Each and every, that is at micro level, huh, he has to do the planning. And for every detail, the times are available. Like suppose if you are rotating the spanner through 1 ton, so how much time it will take? So that time is also defined. So to tighten a nut, how many tons will be required? Say 3 tons, and 1 ton ke liye suppose if it takes 1 second, so to tighten a nut it will take 4 seconds. Or suppose if he has to lift the workpiece from floor, and if he has to keep it, or if he has to clamp on the in the chuck, then how much time? If he has to turn through 90 degree or 180 degree, how much time? If he has to walk 4 steps, how much time? So everything's are defined. So the industrial engineer should be thorough about the each and every work element, and he can calculate the time. So most is not computerized also. It is still, because it is so complex, the softwares are failing. It is that complex. So that's why still it is dependent on the engineers, and it gives reasonable accurate results, most. That is reasonable acceptable time it gives. Of course, in this calculated time, you have to add other allowances to arrive at standard time or normal time. Okay. Thank you so much. If you have any doubt, you please ask. Otherwise, we can stop.